All right, we're back. Out of the Park Baseball 22. We just finished our 2026 season, which, to be honest, was nothing to write home about. But I am ready to record some episodes. I have my water here I'm going to be drinking. And just got out of the shower after a late night walk. Not that any of you all need to know that, but feeling good. Let's see what we can do with the old buckos here. So I'm going to take a swig first. And I was looking ahead a little bit before I started recording. I mean, 80 and 82 season, I feel like isn't as bad as it could have been, to be honest. There are some reasons, I think, to be excited for next year, but there's also one major area of concern. So I'll walk through that now before we get to the playoffs. I think the strength, I know the strength of our team. Looks like Madrigal's contact went down a little bit. The strength of our team is going to be our lineup. I mean, I think that's quite on. That's pretty obvious, I feel like. Have a lot of good hitters, quality contact, very quality contact hitters. And we also have, now since we added Vlad Jr., we have some power too, which over the course of the season you'll probably see these home run numbers finally creep up. Well, that's one of the things I don't think I've ever done in any of my playthroughs really, is really corner the market on power hitting. So we'll see how that goes. That's a few of the strengths here. We're not going to lose anyone from our lineup. So I feel like we have decent depth across the organization, at least in the outfield, not so much maybe in the infield, but I feel like we have pretty good reserves there. We have Jazz, who we will now keep because he made the full year on our active roster. We have Nick Gonzalez as well, and I believe they're limited to second base, but Jazz can play shortstop, but in a pinch we'll force him to play somewhere else. A ton of catchers here, which I'm just noticing now, which is odd. But I feel like we have decent depth in our lineup, and some of the stats play that out too. Good batting average, good on base percentage. We still scored 9th most runs despite having the 13th most home runs. So we manufacture runs pretty well, and if we can increase his home run rate, I mean, I don't know if it'll skyrocket the runs scored, but I think they'll increase. So that's something we got to look at. Our bullpen next year, I feel pretty good about. We have a ton of homegrown talent that's about to come up. I was just looking at this. We have Josh Beauclair, who was a first round draft pick a couple years back, nicknamed Bronco, so he's good. First major league action, .4 WAR. If you look at his ratings, quality stuff against lefties and righties, and some good stamina as well. 97, 99 mile an hour ground ball pitcher. So excited about that. Let's see the other homegrown players we're looking at. Santiago Flores, who I believe will take a couple steps forward this offseason. He was hurt this year, but again, 96, 98 miles an hour, decent splits. The splits are good, but the ratings are average. But the splits are great. He can throw against righties and lefties, and he has good stuff too. Fastball, curveball, changeup, all good. So I think there could be definite improvement there over the offseason. Matt Hall was an all-star this year, wild enough, 1.8 win a WAR. I don't think we can expect that again this upcoming year. I mean, he's a 33-year-old lefty who twirls it in there 88, 90 miles an hour. So this might have been kind of a career year for him. So anything we get that's close to this year, I will be happy with. Obviously, the always solid Jackson Reese will be with us this upcoming year as well. Malachi Rix, who I am excited about. First, he made the jump from high A ball to major league, to the major leagues this year. And even with very unfortunate BABIP, he still finished with .9 WAR, ERA plus, a little low, but some reasons to be excited. 10 strikeouts per 9, 4 walks, a little high. I assume it's going to come down. His home runs were pretty good, so he cuts that walk out. He could be a huge benefit, and he's a lefty throwing 99, 101 miles per hour. He has future closer written all over him. We're going to lose Trevor Rogers, so that's not only there that we have homegrown talent in the bullpen, but if we go to our farm system as well, we have decent. I'm trying to look for him now. Decent help from the bullpen. Sean Bacon, who he's major league ready right now. I don't know, other than service time manipulation, there's no reason he should be in AAA. A ground ball pitcher, 99 to 101 miles an hour, righty. In A ball, 15K per 9, walks a little high, but still almost an eighth, or not almost an eighth, almost a win of WAR in just 11 innings pitched. So he has high potential. And then down here, there's a couple guys that I believe could make the jump right away, maybe out of spring training, or at least not stay too long in spring training. So then you have Cesar Guerrera, who ground ball pitcher, 99-100, looks good in his minor league action, pretty consistent there. So all in all, we have some pretty good talent in our bullpen and in our farm system. We have some depth options here at third base, shortstop, and then our outfield, I feel like probably maybe has the best options at this point, but so that's kind of where we're at there. The issue, though, the big issue is our starting rotation. It's a huge issue. Oh, and I forgot, we're getting Evan Sierra back from injury, which he had a 1-win WAR season, but he was a little bit lucky. So we'll see if that balances out with his bad year this year. Hopefully he can come back from the torn flexor tendon. Is relatively close to where he is, but we should get him back. But our starting rotation, it's Kumar Rocker and a bunch of guys, which scares the shit out of me if I'm being honest. So there's a couple players I think will have to make the jump that will be pressed into action. Kenneth Quintanilla will be one of them. He had 1.2 WAR this season, pitched very good across 31 innings, and was unlucky with BABIP as well. But has a decent enough stamina to at least start some games. He was I was gonna say he was a draft pick, but I'm not sure about that. Other than that, it's kind of tough. I mean, we're gonna have Ben Fiedler. I know he's one of our prospects, but I don't know if he's actually a major league quality pitcher, to be quite honest. We're going to lose JT Brubaker. We have Tristan Beck, who I just don't get it. His ratings are good, but he just can't put together a solid season. I don't know what the issue is there. Christopher Cruz, that's an option, but again, these guys have good, some potential, but as far as already being a quality major league arm, there's no one. Travis McGregor, I'm hoping that he bounces back a little bit. He had a bad year, and he was helped a little bit by BABIP, but his year was just not consistent with. I mean, he hasn't had a great year, but he's never been really that bad where it almost cost us a win across the entire season. So I maybe expect a little bit of improvement there. Ronzi is going to have to probably start a couple games. He's pitched well for the for us his entire career, but he keeps going back and forth between AAA and in the major league. So, and then if we look at our pitching right now, we already talked about McGregor, Brubaker. Peyton Jones has just gotten shellacked, averages more home runs per 9 than strikeouts. Who knows if there's going to be any improvement from there? I mean, a lefty throwing 89, 91 miles per hour. I just don't know if his stuff is major league quality. So we're gonna have a lot of holes. The one person that could come back that could help us this new year would be Thomas White. But again, we're relying on people coming out from injury. Evan Sierra, Thomas White. Hopefully he takes the next step forward, but it's hard to rely, to say, hey, I'm going to pencil this guy in for 180 innings when he didn't make it like 4 last year. So it's tough. I mean, he has the potential. Lefty, 98 to 100 miles an hour. Our scouts think that he has the stuff to be, upside of the ace, but might need some more time. And really, we don't really have any time. So I don't know, guys. We are in quite the pickle here. I think we're going to press a lot of guys into action who may not be ready for it. I mean, sometimes you get good results from that. Other times you don't. I really want to avoid trading a lot of prospects for pitchers. I want to avoid that this year in the hopes of maybe a worst case scenario, we take our lumps for another season, and then we have the support from our farm system, maybe a little more financial flexibility, and then we're really geared up. So I don't want to trade prospects. If there's a good deal to be had, we will make the deal, but I don't know. All around, it's a little bit nerve-wracking, to be frank. So we'll finish the rest of the season. I know we're already done with ours, but we'll look at the awards. We will look at the the playoff coverage as well. So let's see what the playoff tree looks like here. Dodgers, Braves, Giants, Cardinals, Phillies. I mean, usual suspects there. Tigers, Indians, Orioles, Mariners. Okay, the AL has some parity here. I mean, those are some teams we haven't really seen deep in the playoffs too often. So we'll see how that goes. Of course, same teams with the stranglehold here over on the NL. So we'll simulate the next round of the playoffs. I mean, look at Kumar Rocker here. Quite the season. I wonder if he'll win. Cy Young. I doubt it. Carter Daniels looks like he's in position to win that, just based on the stats I'm seeing there. All right. So let's see the next playoff round here. All right, a couple people retiring. Sure, great. Okay. I don't know if we've lost coaches or if we're going to or whatever there. So, all right, next playoff round. I appreciate the messages, I really do, but you don't have to keep updating me here. We can sim through a series and then I can come back. It's okay. Tigers won, Mariners won, Cardinals won. So now Final Four, Tigers, Mariners. That's interesting. Dodgers, Cardinals, not interesting. Next round. Cardinals, the Tigers. I got to root for the Cardinals. NL over everything. NL over everything. Oh, God, the freaking Tigers. How'd the Tigers win before we did? Unbelievable. Ugh, what a bummer. So now we will sim real quick. We'll look at the salary arbitration screen, and then I will do what I did between last season. I will sim and see what we can do, see what we can pull together here in the offseason. Looks like we have some staff positions we have to hire. I'm going to sneeze. Give me a second. Muted the mic. All right. All right. Off-season starts. We'll finish today. So first, award voting. Let's see if we have anyone that we could vote for in good conscience here. Again, NL, not AL. Most valuable player. Blade. Nope. Acuna. Yep. Not close there. Cy Young. 2 WAR. Cardinals 5.2. Where's Kumar at? I'll vote for Kumar. 4.8 is good. I'll vote for that. Reliever of the year. Do we have a legitimate option here? Matt Hall. Yeah, he kind of is a legitimate option. All right. All right, I'll vote for Matt Hall. Rookie of the year. Do we have a rookie? Oh, Josh Beauclair and Malachi Rix. What a great name. I mean, I could vote for him, but there's no way they win. So, Platinum Stick. Seth Beer. Man, you are... Ugh. Let's see. Platinum Stick. Nope, doesn't deserve it. Maybe the Great Glove. It does. Boom. No. Madrigal might. No, he really doesn't. It's really Aussie. Aussie Albies. Third base, Hayes. Nope. Shortstop, Royce Lewis, I think, should... If we're talking about just the Platinum Stick here, Royce Lewis hitting 309. No other shortstop hit over 300. Yeah, Royce, you get it. You get it for sure. Well, let's go back to Madrigal. If we're just looking at it from a hitting perspective, he hit 311. You know what? I am going to vote for Madrigal. That's right. We're not talking about all-around game. We're just talking about hitting here. So let's go to left field. Thomas, 266. Kind of a low year for him. Yeah, he's not going to get it. Center field, Swaggerty, I can't imagine. Yeah, 250. A little bit of a weak year for center fielders outside of Bellinger and Adele. Let's see, right fielders, Blade, 282. Okay, so he and Acuna tied. I'll throw him a vote. Great Glove. I don't know if... Yeah. No. Not Kumar? No. No, he doesn't deserve that. What about Carson Kelly? Nope, doesn't deserve that either. Carson Kelly would be a contract I'd like to get out of. All right, Alec, I can a good conscious vote for you. Second baseman here, Madrigal. Yeah. David Fletcher should be the winner there. Oh, wonder who it's going to be. Nolan Arenado. Oh. Actually, this is Hayes is kind of keeping up with him now. All right. We'll vote for Hayes. Could this be the year where we actually get some awards? Oh, yikes. Royce isn't great in the field there, is he? His zone rating is pretty bad. Well, hey, you keep slinging it, man. Not concerned about that. Okay, Alec. We'll go with you, even though Dylan Carlson should definitely deserve to win this. We'll throw you a vote. Center fielder, Travis Swaggerty. Yep. Nope. That was the Midwestern, though. The yep, nope. Can't do Blade either. All right, we'll submit that ballot. Submit that ballot. Let's see, salary arbitration. Oh, Jazz. Okay, so he's pending. So we will give... Do we have any room to offer anybody to actually sign anyone? I don't think we do. Yeah, we don't. So I'll offer... No, I don't want to be stuck paying $18 million for Jazz. Trevor Rogers, yes. And I will even go out on the limb and do JT Brubaker because of how bad our pitching staff could potentially be. So I'll go through and sign these players here. Not while we're on the screen here, but Beer, do we just pull this? I think we do. Not that it matters a whole hell of a lot in terms of our financial capabilities here. Could we get something for him in a trade, or would it just be better for them to keep the money? Anyone else we'd want to pull? How often did Delaplane pitch for us? 50 innings? Okay. I was going to say, if it was another 18-inning year, I think I might just rip that away from him. But Matt Hall deserves it. Tommy Doyle. Yeah, but see, that's a lot for these guys, though. Is Delaplane's split still really... I mean, that is really good against righties. I feel like he's gotten better against lefties, too. The guy can get righties out. All right, we're not going to fudge with that. We're going to keep that there. Ronzi will pay him. Kumar, of course. Yeah, so we'll offer it to Brubaker. This could be I mean, it's a 1 year salary. We're already so far over what we can pay. Even if for some, it's a win-win. He takes it. Our starting rotation maybe isn't as bad as it could be. If he doesn't, compensatory selection. Same with Trevor Rogers. I don't think we're even allowed to take it. I'm borderline even wanting to take one for Jazz, but that would be catastrophic, I feel like, to offer him one and him take it. Be so overpaid. Couldn't trade him either. Just be stuck. Ugh. So... All right, so let's sim. Let's see if we win any awards. Yeah, I think that's what we'll do. We'll leave the relievers as is. If we have to, if there's a log jam and we want to bring up somebody, we'll just trade. We'll offload the guy. So, but I feel like we're going to need a deep bullpen, and that means like not even just roster deep, but taxi squad deep as well, and between AAA and the majors, because we're going to need all the arms we can get with the starting rotation next year. Seriously. So, all right. So I guess we didn't win any Great Gloves. Reliever of the year? Nope. Did we win anything? Well, I can tell you I'm not going to win Manager of the Year. I'll tell you that. Personal message. Oh, Evan Sierra making great progress. Okay, that is good to hear. I do like that. All right, so no awards. So I'm going to go hire some coaches that we have to hire, that we have to replace. I'm going to do all the boring stuff. Hire some coaches. I'm going to finish up the arbitration, the minor league contract stuff. And then when we come back, it'll be the start of the 2027 season, which we're just motoring through. But appreciate you guys joining me in this episode. And hopefully at the start of 2027, we have some a starting rotation to look forward to. At least goes 3 deep would be helpful. So I'll talk to you guys in the next video. I'll see you.